It's painful. I remember nikiwa hosi, there's a girl alikuwa tumekaa na yeye wakati alisikia mimi naenda kupelekwa CS, alikuwa ameinjestiwa yeye. Nikaenda akasema hapana, hata the pain that she was feeling, she gave up.
Mine was tablets.
They
inserted tablets. So there are 3 tablets. First one was done at around 6 p.m. The day I was admitted. That's on a Wednesday. So we waited for the contractions. They wouldn't come. So the second one I was given at around 2. That's when I started feeling different. Now like they are cramps. Yeah. But it wasn't as much. So when the doctor came in the morning at around 8:39, that's when they told me, this is the last one we're giving you. If it doesn't work,
that's it.
We are going to now consider non-cesarean section. So now when they gave me that one at around 9, that's when now I started feeling now the painful contractions, now the real ones. And they didn't go for long because I opened up in an hour's time. I was already 8 centimeters. 1 hour.
Lying.
I was around 8 centimeters. So when they came to check at around 10:30, I was 8. Yes, when they came to check 1 hour later, I was 8. So they went for a wheelchair so that they can come with me to the wardrobe. Now when they came back, they checked again. That's when now I was fully dilated.
Kama si kuchelewa ukizapo
hapo kwa room. So now they rushed me to the ward.
Question: when you are like 8 to 10 centimeter dilated, are you feeling the urge to push? You are feeling that urge.
But they told me not to, because it will, once the baby drops, when you're pushing, the baby is
dropping.
Yes, so it might send the baby into distress when you have not fully dilated. So that may be also a problem for you, because it might tear you.
Okay.
So you're not supposed to push, which is not easy, because you're feeling, your body is telling you to push. So your brain is in pain. So the coordination of your body is not working well. Okay, so now taking the baby home, I don't know what your experience was.
I remember I was discharged on a Thursday. So we left where my husband had traveled, so he came back like on a Tuesday. He came to see us in the hospital. Then on a Thursday we were discharged. The discharging process is long. I remember I started getting discharged from around 11. We ended up leaving the hospital at 5. And remember when I gave birth, it was that time when there was curfew for 7. So we are running against time, you see. So we got discharged. My mom was at the hospital with us. We got discharged. She went home, because if there was no curfew, I believe she would have come home with us, taken me home, and then gone back to her place. But then because of curfew, she had to go to her place. The night was me and my husband. We went home. He came, took us. We went home. We got home actually before that curfew time. And we got home. I was so overprotective of the baby. I had a house help at that time at my place. Like, I got home. My husband told me, let me carry the baby for you to the house. You know, we live on the 2nd floor. I told him, no, I am carrying my own baby. So imagine. So I said, like, I was telling myself. He's like, no, you have a wound. I'm like, I am more powerful than that wound. So I went up the stairs carrying my baby. Got to the house. I passed through the living room, straight to the bedroom. The first day was really good. The first night was practically good. Baby cried kidogo, wake up, breastfeed, sleep, back to sleep. Cry kidogo, breastfeed, back to sleep. So I was like, so motherhood is this easy? I was in for a shock. So the second night, not so bad. The second day not so bad, second night not so bad. That was on a Friday. Like now, Friday night, now waking up to Saturday, that's when our drama started. My baby didn't sleep from around 3 a.m. She slept around 7 a.m. I was up with her all that time. And then I'm like, okay, it's just a baby. Just a baby. So that I was like, this one maybe it's just today. Tomorrow she might be okay. Then we went to, on Saturday, she was not so good. She's like crying, trying to sleep, crying, trying to sleep, crying. So I called, like, my mom was telling me, now maybe your baby has colic, you need to know. So I'm like, okay. Then she's like, you need to give baby this for colic. Then what did she get me? She got me what? Infacol. So I gave her Infacol on Sunday.
At how many days?
Hmm?
How many days was the child?
My baby was like almost 1 week old. So I gave her Infacol that night. We practically slept like 2-3 hours. So I said, this could have been the problem. So let's work around with this Infacol. So on that following week, on Tuesday, I had to go to the hospital to take the baby back because she had to be checked by the doctor for something. So I took her, then I explained to the doctor the troubles we are having. Then the doctor said, your baby has gas. He kind of checked the baby's tummy. He told me, I'll write for you this. You go down to the pharmacy, then they'll give you medicine. Then the nurse will administer it. So they gave me medicine that they put at the baby's back. So they did. This one will help release the gas that is there. But then he told me, but I will prescribe something else, not Infacol. And I said, okay. So he prescribed something called BioGaia. That it's small but pretty expensive. So I took the baby, they administered that tablet. Then my baby pooped, and she farted like crazy. Then after that, it was early morning, around 11. It was around 11. My baby slept from 11. She woke up at 3.
Wow.
Because she had not slept that night.
That's
So we went home, she slept. I also rested kidogo. But then, you'll be given those 2 medicines, but they'll just be calming for some time. Not like they will help all throughout. You will still, like, I still had so many sleepless nights. Because even if I tell myself, I'll let my husband stay with the baby, as like there's that motherly feeling that won't let you sleep, and the baby is like with someone else. So I could not. I used to also wake up. I wake up. I remember there's a day whereby I saw, even if I go to bed, it's just useless. So I went and sat in the living room. I watched TV from 9 p.m. because I knew my baby will sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. So she'll sleep a stretch of 8 hours. But at night, she will want me to constantly carry her, like hold her here. Then she'll sleep for like 1.5 hours and then wake up. Like she will groan in pain. So that night, I said, I will go to bed. I stayed from 9 p.m. I went back to bed at 5 a.m. So I was watching TV that whole time, carrying my baby, breastfeeding, carrying. And then I came to find something that worked for me. So on my bed, I got that's my side of bed. I took a pillow, I put here, another pillow here. I put 2 more here to get comfortable. Yes. And then I would like carry my baby like this, put 2 pillows on this side. The side that I'm breastfeeding on, I put 2 pillows on that side. And then I breastfeed the baby, and then I put her here. Like I used to make sure I have something that will do skin to skin. I place her like this, but okay, she had clothes on, but then I didn't have any. So I place her like this, and then I sleep like in a seated position. So at least we will sleep 2 hours. She wakes up, she feeds, we still like an hour playing, and then I put her back in that position. So I can say I did that for the first like 6 weeks. Then we went for our 6 weeks jab. That one helped me because that night after that injection, my baby slept. She slept 2 days, just waking up, feeding, sleeping. Those are the first 2 days I ever rested after delivery. Ever. good resting.
Yeah.
I did, kabisa. And then after that, we went back to our routine. Waking up, sitting, sleeping. Then, okay, for me, the 6 week, 10 weeks, and 14 weeks jabs, they really helped me. I used to rest, kabisa. Because we used to give, after the jab, baby wouldn't cry, kabisa. She was so calm. I thank God for that. She wouldn't get a fever, anything. So she would just sleep. So, and then when she sleeps, I rest. Then around 10, 12 weeks, my baby got a routine, because remember, through all this time, I was busy researching on motherhood, on baby, and then I found something that you need to establish a routine for your baby. Even if not like sleep training, get a routine. So I used to try and make her go in a routine. So from around that time, she used to sleep around, maybe she would wake up, sleep around 4 to 7 or 4 to 8. Wake up, we stay until 10 or until 9, and then we will sleep until 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. We wake up, feed, we go back to sleep at 2. And then sleep for 2 hours, we wake up, feed until 5, we go to sleep until 8. So we established a routine.
Yeah.
So by the time we were 14 weeks, and remember, I was constantly praying to God, dear Lord, help me my troubles to end, because after 3 months, I need to go back to work. If I go back to work, I won't be able to be waking up at night constantly.
Yeah.
So thank God he helped me. Around 14 weeks, my baby started sleeping. She would sleep like 4 hours, wake up, feed 2 times a night, and then go back. Only 2 times, and then she, around 4 months, 4 months, she dropped 2 feeds to 1 feed a night. So I would sneak in like a second feed, but she would be sleeping completely. Then I told God, thank you, because I was imagining waking up at night 3 times or 4 times, baby is not sleeping, and tomorrow I need to wake up and go to work. Imagine, it was like constantly ringing in my head, that one. Me not sleeping, but tomorrow I need to go to work. There's nothing, because I can't say today I'm calling late, tomorrow the same thing. You can't. So you just have to get something to work. And what I researched, and most moms were saying on Instagram and those mom groups on WhatsApp, get a routine, get a routine, get a routine. I tried that one and it worked. Yeah. But that thing that is constantly in your head, you are there, baby is not sleeping, you are sleep deprived, you're busy crying, thinking this, thinking that. Only God can give us strength for that one.
Women are strong.
Very strong.
Women are strong, because most of them,
Women
normally,
are
even
strong.
they
You
don't
get
have
that
those 3 months.
some jobs, they don't give you that 3 months for you to get a routine with your child. So some go to work even as early as like 1 month or 2 months. The woman is already working. So it just depends with each child. For us, we are 4 weeks now. I am not sleeping as well. We are also waking up a lot at night. You get that I am even going to bed at like around 12 or 1, so that night is not as long in bed, because you're constantly waking up. Even if it's not breastfeeding, the child wants you to hold. They want like to get your warmth, I think, so that they can fall asleep. When you put them down, they are awake, so you have to repeat that again. There are also some challenges that women face during this 4th trimester. I would like Imelda to tell us the challenges that she faced during her 4th trimester, because a lot of women go through a lot of challenges which most people don't know or
Talk about it.
Yeah, don't talk about. And if you talk about it, you're like misjudged or shunned by others, because they don't understand your situation. So Imelda maybe might tell us hers.
For me, I'll talk about breastfeeding, how I struggled. Yeah. So, I used to feed my son. I thought that I was doing a good job. So, after 2 weeks, we noticed he had fever. It was very high. It was like around 3 a.m. So we told ourselves, let's go to the hospital. So we went to Gertrude's. They told us that he's not feeding enough. Yeah. And remember when he was born, he was 3.6 kgs. Now sasa ilikuwa imeshuka to 3.2. Now we knew there was something wrong. So his sugar levels zilikuwa chini. Yeah. So they told us to try give him none. I continued breastfeeding venye nafanya and then nimeongezea none. So going back home compare none, I was struggling hapa na kule kukunywa uji. Moms they're around. Unfortunately, I was fortunate enough for both of them to be there for me. So kukunywa uji, sijui kukunywa supu, you know, but nothing. Yani sikuwa na maziwa hata kidogo. So that it used to ilikuwa inanisumbua because I was telling myself kama nilikuwa na maziwa enough, I don't have to give him none because none pia it's expensive. Yeah. So now when visitors are coming kuona mtoto, they ask, kwani wewe unyonyeshi, you're not breastfeeding the baby? But for me, hiyo breastfeed too, it was a struggle to me. Najua sina maziwa, nampea mtoto nini, and then the baby ana notice. So hata when you're breastfeeding him, hataki, he doesn't want. Ako tu hapo, then he's inani. Sorry, anaanza kulia. So kani usiku venye unasema kulemewa kulala usiku, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Because ameamka anataka kufidiwa and there's no milk. You get? So I'd say when you're seeing a mother breastfeeding ama mwenye breastfeed, don't judge. You don't know
That's true.
whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
Some say that wengine breastfeed because utaki. I can't say, but you know whatever
You don't
I'm
want the
saying.
soldiers to
Yeah,
fall.
boobs to fall.
Yes.
But that wasn't the case because I believe when you breastfeed your child, you get to bond with your child, right? Yeah. For me, I felt like nilinyimwa hiyo kubond. Yeah, so I can say that. So nilimpea, eventually iliisha kabisa. So he breastfed for like 3 months, then he stopped completely. Tukaendelea na none hadi for 9 months. Yeah, so we switched to the other milk now, regular milk.
Okay.
So far so good.
Yeah, we should also stop
Judging.
judging or trying to school moms on how to take care of their children, take care of their babies, because the mom is already in a stage where depression is so easy to fall into. Yeah. So you don't know, your comment might be the trigger that gets this mom into depression, which is not so good, because I don't think depression makes it easy for a mom to bond with a child. It just makes it even harder. Also, stop commenting. I had someone comment at if your child is crying a lot, or your child is refusing you to latch, that you're not feeding enough, you're not feeding yourself enough. So you're depriving the baby milk, but it's not you. You might be eating a lot, you might be drinking a lot of fluids, but the milk is not there.
True.
So please, let's take it easy on them.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough. They're already going through a lot. So
And when a mom is stressed, milk will not come out.
yeah.
So
It might also be another reason.
Mentally.
You might also be another reason the milk is not there, because you're stressing.
You're stressed.
or you're blaming her for something that is not her fault.
Yeah.
So she takes it seriously and thinks it's also her fault that the baby is not getting enough milk. And no mother wants the child starving.
True.
Mm.
Unakunywa uji ya kutosha?
Naletewa Thursday.
Let me be those people. Are you drinking porridge?
Na maragwe, manjage na
Kuna mwenye anasema chapati yeye inampea uji. Are you eating chapati?
Mimi sijui nini nampea mzee vizuri.
kuna
No,
mtu ako na
but
maziwa.
but I read somewhere most moms were commenting and saying, I heard someone say you can eat food that are for 5 people, but if you don't drink water, milk won't come. Because if you're dehydrated, you don't have the water in your body to make that
produce
milk.
milk.
You see, you might eat, but you don't drink water, so you won't have that milk. You need to be hydrated to be able to make milk, because this is like liquids coming from you. You need to intake so that you can bring out. Yeah. So
About supportive husbands. Let's stop, because I think also if you have a supportive partner, your journey is made a bit easier. Pregnancy, during labor, at the hospital, and even afterwards.
true.
I just thank God mine was there all through.
We thank
Even
God for that.
even during delivery, he was there.
We thank God.
Nini unacheka?
Okay. Okay. I also thank God He's supportive. Like after hospital, I will sometimes pump. I relax kidogo. He feeds the baby, holds her to sleep. But the major problem I had was me being overprotective.
Yeah.
So that one really affected me, and I guess with my next baby, God willing, I will try and let people help me. You know, being a new mom, you think like, well, I guess it's just something inside. You feel like you know it all, but no one teaches you, but you feel like you know it. So you think you're the one who knows what's best for your baby. So at least if you're given help, take it.
Yeah.
So sometimes after I realize I need help, I would like pump, give milk for them to feed the baby, and then I rest. And also during those staying up at night, helping. During pregnancy, you're not able to wash your feet. Someone needs to come in, wash your feet for you, massage them because they're swollen. Someone to help apply butter to your tummy. So that was something good, and I miss that really. I miss it, but we shall wait until next time.
After the baby comes, it stops.
Yeah. You are able to bend, wash your feet, but
Also supportive. Kwanza during pregnancy, hiyo pande ya I used to sometimes forget taking my supplements. Na ananikumbusha umemeza leo, have you taken your supplements? Water. Are you hydrated enough? Hadi aliweka alarm because ni alarm ama ni time reminder ya kunikumbusha nafaa kukunywa maji. I can say that na kila clinic mine tulikuwa hatujaikosa kwenda, sijaenda peke yangu. He was always around. He was always there. Even after the delivery he was there too. Hiyo kuamka usiku tulikuwa tunasaidiana. I relax kidogo. I can't say sleeping because huwezi lala completely. So he used to anamwangalia, we exchange. Akiwa anasaidia.
And also if you don't have a partner, it's
you can get help.
You can do it. You can also do it yourself. Don't feel so lonely, or don't feel so overwhelmed by it. If you think about it so much, it might overwhelm you. And actually, it's easy.
you can do it by yourself.
And it gets better.
Mm,
That's one
gets
thing I came to know.
Yeah.
To learn, it gets better. Everything gets better. Only the first stage, it's too hard, but it
Yeah.
gets better.
And you can also seek help from your friends. Don't do it all by yourself. You can seek help. Seek help.
Can you come and help me today?
Well, that's it, guys. This is my first video doing, so don't judge harshly.
Be kind.
Be kind, please. And I hope we can be doing this often, because there's so much information that a mother to be should know that we weren't told, we weren't given, but we hope that we can give others, so that when you get to that place, you're well equipped, or you're ready even mentally for it. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you can also give suggestions on what you'd like for me to talk about, especially for the ladies and also mothers.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like and the bell.
For
Notification
notifications.
bell.
Yeah.
Good.
Bye.
Bye.
Umesaidia.
Kidogo.